Redwoods has really come into form. 5 points, 8 points, and 5 points headed in to the postseason. Your face-off matchup, TD Ierlan for Redwoods, Justin Inacio for Archers. Everybody on social media will tell you that it leans TD Ierlan, but right off the rip, it's Inacio who wins the opening face-off. If they could even get 45% out of Inacio, that's a huge win for Archers. Long battle between Ierlan and Inacio. Tons of contact. We saw the physicality early between Chaos and Chrome, which led to a bunch of penalties. Finally, Jared Connors comes up with the ground ball. Connors of Brody Merrill, long stick mid that backed Archers. 2 goals in 44 seconds. Inacio wins another face-off, but a bouncer too low to aim it. Gives it right. 3 possessions in this game, 3 goals. Hits continue to fly off the face-off X. Archers comes up with it. Chantel's with the goal. After a 2-0 early lead for Archers, Redwoods with the immediate response. 2 minutes, the latest from PLL. Osick stepped down, hoping to catch some reaction if Marcus Holman scores a goal. Awesome to have Alex here, and one of the best players professionally on the women's side for Athletes Unlimited. Probably easier to be a player than, for sure, than a spouse watching, right? For sure. It's all adrenaline, all instinct when you're on that field, even in a highly pressured. Bounced that, but it actually went off Kelly's foot, who tried to get enough of it to keep it out. Fields 2 goals to go along with Amon's 1 and Ambler's 1. After Chaos Chrome in the first game, where offense was tough to come by, this is an offensive explosion in the first quarter. And in the pro game, where the defense and the goalkeeping is so good, you're not going to find an easier finish for more.
How about Connor Fields? He's already got 2 and 2 in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's been involved on 4 of Archer's 5 goals.
I mean, this is a guy
here as the first quarter winds to a close. Now, give credit to Inacio. Now 6 of 9 in the face-off X.
Completely different story in the first quarter, and that's where you're seeing the 7 goals.
And that is what is so wild about the playoffs, because you look at the face-off matchups coming into today, you would have thought Farrell had the edge on Adler, Ierlan has the edge on Inacio. It's been the other way around, and the scoreline has followed. Long clamp on this one between Inacio and Ierlan coming out of the Redwoods timeout. Redwoods have surrendered 5 goals in the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And the Archers come up with another possession, less than a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Here's Holman. Scores out to a 4-goal lead as we start this second quarter. Redwoods will start with possession, something that they lacked a lot of in that first quarter.
And a loose ball hold there on McNeil. The Archers, pretty good game. Right now, just 3 saves and 27%.
On just 2 attempts as well. Highly efficient, that's what Redwoods needs. Ierlan wins the face-off, goes right to goal. He was checked from behind. And now a flag. So after Redwoods gets the goal from PLL, they go on the Vineyard Vines power play.
Fouls on Archers, 41, 1 minute, high cross check.
On and played attack this whole second quarter. They've been mixing and matching. him, but they got Ament running out of the box now, so that's tough for Redwoods to navigate in terms of personnel.
You said it right before the break. Grant Ament looks different.
He
today.
does. He's got that explosiveness that we've seen.
As we are underway in the third quarter, Ierlan comes up with the face-off win.
The players are certainly aware of it, and as a coaching staff, credit to them for not really kind of pointing it out and just trusting that their players know what's at stake here. They know the gravity.
We got to go out and we got to worry about what we can control. We got to compete for the ground balls in the face-off and in the middle of the field, and we got to execute on offense. We have made some distinct changes to our offense since we played them in Salt Lake City, and if they get it, fit in with our staff.
What is a meat suit, by the way? We were watching pregame. What is a meat suit?
Well, a meat suit, I would think, would be something that any aggressive mammal would be hunting in terms of.
And haven't called his game much, Jay.
Yeah, that was the first Redwoods goal since the 7:57 mark of the second quarter. So, 2 full quarters getting shut out in a playoff game. And now you need to find a way to save your season. 7 goals in the final 7 minutes with your season on the line. Long clamp, Inacio and Ierlan. Where's the ball? Redwoods have it. Clean hit. There's been a lot, if you're an Archer supporter like Alex Oss, there's a lot to be pleased with in this game. They've played a pretty near perfect game.
That being said, they are just 1 2-pointer away.
True.
The Redwoods from really making this quite interesting down the stretch.
Inacio's hung in there with Ierlan. Connor's tripped up, allows Redwoods to get there. John said
You're afforded.
All right, so it's a 3-0 run in the last 4 minutes for Redwoods. Could they find 5 more here in the last 3 minutes of this fourth quarter? It all starts with TD Ierlan. He's got to play make-it-take-it lacrosse right now.
And we've seen that Inacio kind of happy to lock horns on the bulk of these face-offs late.
Connors has it for Archers. I imagine you got to pull the goal.
Quality picks, right? You think about that bee sting pick he sent for
Yeah.
Ament. That's freed up Ament for his lone goal.
And when we looked at these 3 quarterfinal matchups, how would you summarize Redwood's season?